It's the Wednesday between Christmas and New Year's 2020. What really important thing is happening right now? Hey there, everyone. It's David Barnett from davidcbarnett.com, the blog site, YouTube channel, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, Amazon podcast, where I talk about buying, selling, financing, and managing small and medium sized businesses. This is the holiday period between Christmas and New Year's. What is going on right now that will affect you if you want to be a business buyer some point in the next few months, years, etc.? Well, right now during the holidays, a lot of people who own businesses are making the decision or arriving at the idea that they want to sell the business, that they want to move on, that this is going to be the year that they finally move on to retirement or they do something else that they've been interested in. This is when they're making the decision that they want to move for next year, just like a lot of people make resolutions relating to a new year. So, as a person who wants to buy a business, what does that mean that you need to do? Because if a bunch of people decide right now that they want to sell their business, what does that mean? Does it mean that you need to start spending more time on business for sale marketplace websites? Does it mean you need to contact business brokers, etc.? Well, those types of things can lead to opportunities that may come down the pipe. But the real thing that you should have done to take advantage of what's going on right now in the minds of business owners was to take action a couple months ago. So, in the Business Buyer Adventure Group Coaching Program, for example, back earlier in the fall, one of the things that I mentioned to the members is that on holidays, Thanksgiving, for example, Christmas holiday, etc., that's when people who have been thinking about selling their business get to spend more downtime with family. It's kind of like a day or two taste of what retirement could be like. And so when people come back to the office after those holidays, a lot of them will then take action to selling their business. Now, why is this important? Because we know, and it's hard to know, but roughly 80% of businesses trade hands without any kind of intermediary at all, which means they're not going to be going to a business broker and they're not going to be listed on those websites. There are people who are going to decide they want to sell their business and they're going to reach out and make a deal with someone they already know. Now, how then do you become that person? It's by having a relationship with them before they arrive at the point where they decide they want to sell their business. And that's why, you know, a program of continuously networking, reaching out, contacting business owners that have a business like the one that you want to buy is so important. And that's what we do at Business Buyer Adventure is the people that are in the group, we talk about deals, we talk about their conversations with sellers, we talk about their conversations with brokers. Uh, Overall, we're working on deal flow, we're working on negotiating, and we're working on analysis. So, deal flow is the key because if you're struggling to find a business that you want to buy, or if you find one that seems to qualify, you're going to feel that you need to do a deal for that business because you don't have options. Having good deal flow means that you're never going to be in a position where you feel like you are obligated to do a deal because you're always going to have other things to look at, and that's a key to making a deal that's right for you is having different options available to you. Anyway, if buying a business is something that you want to look at in 2021, then I would recommend that you start with Business Buyer Advantage. It's my online course. It's about 12 and a half hours of content. It takes you through an entire case study on how to buy a business. I've added extra modules in the last year and a half, buying a business in a recession, buying a business, how COVID's going to affect buying a business, buying distressed businesses, etc. You go through that program and then decide if you want even more help with me, if you want to work with me on a regular basis, then Business Buyer Adventure is the most economical way that you can meet with me on a regular basis. We do 3 meetings a month. You can find out all the details about Business Buyer Adventure at businessbuyeradventure.com. Anyway, hope you're having a great holiday period. And if you're a business owner and you've been thinking about selling, um, pick up a copy of my book, How to Sell My Own Business. It'll give you an idea of what the process looks like from a seller's point of view and what to look for when engaging with a broker if you decide you want to go down the broker road, or how you go about the process if you decide you want to do it on your own. And with that, we'll say Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to you soon. Ciao.